Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is Annie Miraj Kidwai. Thank you so much for stopping by to this YouTube channel and leaving your questions and your comments on my channel, as well as writing to me and sharing your personal experiences and your stories that you may find somewhere related with what I share on this channel. Thank you very much for your time, for your presence, and sharing your stories, sharing your experiences. Some are good, some are positive, some are traumatic, and trust me, I try to read all your messages and all your mails, truly. And sometimes it happens that I miss any of your message or a mail. Um, I am a commoner, so I work, I study, as well as I have some personal responsibilities to look after as well. So I might get busy. You may find a delayed response, but you will definitely find a response. And thank you for sharing this, sharing everything with me like this. And trust me, I am here with you. I empathize with your stories, with your experiences, with everything that you share along the way. It's not easy, it's extremely difficult, and even for those individuals who are working in the field where, you know, people go through trauma, people go through certain negative experiences in their life which affects them, their mental health, their physical health. It's even traumatizing for them as well, who are the caregivers in this field. And people who may not having that much of understanding about what's going on around them, sometimes it's even more taxing for them. So therefore I'm able to empathize with your situations. I'm able to understand what you're going through at this particular moment, and I understand that it is quite difficult for you. I have empathy here. I understand, and I'm very sorry to hear about this. In particular, I have received messages and email about traumatic experiences people have gone through in their life, in their marital life, and they have came across to my video and they have realized, and it might have triggered them again. I'm very sorry. My videos were not to trigger your traumatic experiences somehow. I understand. Human psychology is like that. When we try to create awareness in the society, we have to speak the truth, and sometimes truth is triggering. And that's why I'm very sorry if any of my video may hurt you. But also, on contrary, it's important to understand that um, we need to understand what's the reality, and we have to accept the reality, because truth is bitter, my dear friend. Truth is bitter. And when we hear the truth, when we see the reality, when we see the unmasked personalities of people around us, we may not feel um, to be in the reality at certain point of time, but that is the reality, my dear friend. We have to accept that reality. We have to accept the truth, and we have to move on in our life. And life is very beautiful, right? Life is extremely beautiful. You have so many things to do in your life, okay? No matter what age you are, I understand you may feel that your trauma, the experiences you've gone through in the past, may be more, you may give it more weightage in comparison to starting all over again at any age of your life. You may find it heart wrenching. Of course, when you go through multiple betrayals, for example, you are in a marriage, and that marriage you are into with anybody may trigger you in a wrong way, that may instigate you in a wrong way, provoke you in a wrong way, through betrayals, through domestic violence, or through certain activities or personality disorders of individuals that also creates traumatic experiences for you. I understand that and I empathize. But the another reality of the life is there are two aspects. If you see life, like the sides of the coin, if you turn a side of the coin, heads and tails, right? So our life is like that. So it's in our hands too, which side you twist the coin to, right? For example, this is in our control. Some events that happens with us, that is the responsibility or contribution of other people in our life, is not in our control, because those actions were determined by their thought process, thinking and personality. But what is our thoughts, what are our thoughts, excuse me, what are our thought process, how we think about ourselves, about people around us, ladies and gentlemen, um, and how we can connect with our own self, our self respect, self esteem, our dignity, our choices to stand up for our own self, for our well being, for our dignity, for our health, mental and physical health. It's important. It's very important. And uh, we all go through many, many, many traumatic events. I might have also gone through, maybe in some other areas of my life. You might have gone through in some other areas of your life. But this is the reality, that we all humans, go through certain traumatic events or certain traumatic experiences. And sometimes when it's prolonged, it's it's for a prolonged period of time in our life, it's very, very difficult, it is very tough, ladies and gentlemen, to come out of it, to forget about it, to erase it from our memory. It's not possible. But we need hope, right? We have hope to, move on with it. How we can develop that hope? That is positive thinking, positive thought process. That is what is how we deal with life positively around us. We try to find solutions positively in everything we do. Hence, it's extremely important, my dear friend, that um, that is why I'm recording this message in support of you, um, that believe that there are good people who listen to you, who understand you, who care about you, and who care about your well-being, right? Okay, so we need to just find the right strings, and when you are able to find the right strings, you are able to play the beautiful music, and that music you are instrumental of to play in your life, with your thoughts, with your actions, and what you surround yourself and what you cut off yourself with. And I'm sure life is beautiful, life is bright. Never ever lose hope. Keep moving forward. Start all over again. Okay. Don't fear failures of relationships, in your professional or personal life, anywhere. And this is how, we all are attached with each other in support of those times which might be extremely, extremely poor. We can only pray to the Almighty. So, belief system is important. When you have a belief system, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to overcome challenges positively. Now, belief system means an action which brings positive result. That is what a belief system is. If a belief system is deteriorating anything, it is not a belief system, right? So belief system works in the positive direction. It brings positivity in people's life. It gives directions of hope. It gives directions for peace and prosperity. That's what belief system is all about. And I'm sure we need to understand people around us, their psychology around us, ignoring people around us for their sins, for their wrongdoings, accepting them the way they are. And it is also important that the wrongdoers should be accountable of what they do. They should be held accountable for their wrongdoings. That's how we are able to differentiate and create a discipline in the society and differentiate between the good and the bad. That's why good and the bad is very important, right? So I am heartbroken with your message, right? And it put me into a lot of pain, but I'm still being very, very hopeful for your future. And thank you so much for sharing all of it with me and confiding with your extremely personal experiences with me. I still hope for the best, and do some exercises, and try to create relationships around you with your friends or those people around you, maybe with a consultant psychiatrist or a clinical psychologist of your area, okay, to whom you can share all your experiences in a manner which can also protect your privacy, because even in an online environment, we need to be assertive with our private information as well. But thank you so much for sharing with me, and that's how I'm also educating people, so that the right people, when you need a session or a counseling session, are the psychologists in the field and psychiatrists as well. But do go to the psychologist, and they treat without medications, and there are many types of therapies. Also, the best help is self-help. Those who help themselves, the world helps them as well. I hope I am able to provide some hope, and what I hear from you, what I listen, and I have empathy about it as well. I hope that you are able to find more new directions and able to find more new ways that you can restart your life, like you restart the computer when it gets hanged and the program gets hanged, and we restart it and it functions smoothly. So restart your life, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, and reprogram the system, and I'm sure it will going to help you a lot. Life is extremely beautiful. Focus on the positive, leave the negatives behind. Thank you and have a great day.